Hello! Once again, I have a completely different setup, and it is very disorienting to me. Silver, how you doing? Good afternoon to you too. I hope you are having a good weekend. So, I got a new webcam, and then I got another webcam, because the first one was not that great. Yeah, I might, at least for a little while. So I initially got a Logitech Streamcam, I think is what it's called. And I kind of forgot for a little bit that Logitech does not make good Mac software. It's extremely bad. I could not even get the G-Hub app installed on my laptop. And the suggestions for how to work around the problem involved running it with sudo, and like, I'm not gonna let some crappy Logitech software do whatever it wants on my computer. I don't trust that. And then also just kind of had a bunch of the UI is not good. There's these tiny little bars that you have to make extremely fine adjustments to get a decent picture out of it. Anyways, so I bought what I'm using now, which is a, whoa, sorry about that bump, a Elgato Facecam, which, like, right out of the box had a great picture. It's got really nice adjustments. You can set the exposure and shutter speed, whereas like the Logitech just gave you like brightness and contrast adjustments and stuff like that. And I just like even when I had it adjusted as good as I could, like I had this like blown out highlight on my forehead that I couldn't get rid of. This is so much better, and the software is much nicer, and I think it looks pretty nice, so I'm very happy. And I also learned about OBS. I learned about how to use a projector in OBS, so I can have a nice little preview right here on my main screen. So I don't have to look over to the side just to see what I look like. So I'm learning. Things are improving. It's still kind of a weird setup. I brought in Holly's monitor from the other room, and it's very large. But it solved a couple problems temporarily. So that's all that. And then I was going to do a little show and tell. Let's see, move this out of the way for a second. So while I was playing this last week, I remembered this book, The King's Quest Companion. And I freaking loved this book when I was a kid. I spent a lot of time reading it. I actually originally had the first edition, and then the second edition added King's Quest V, so obviously I had to get that, right? And then I think at some point I must have gotten rid of the first edition just to, like, I had too much stuff, and you know, this obviously has everything that the first edition has plus a little bit more. So so basically I didn't have time to look this over before the stream to refresh my memory, but from what I remember, it's basically I think like kind of novelizations of all the games. And from what I remember, it's kind of done in a way that also, like, you know, kind of covers all the puzzles and stuff. So like, you know, it's kind of a combination walkthrough novelization. Again, from what I remember, I'm not gonna read any of it. Once I have a chance to look through it off stream, I might share a bit more of it if it seems interesting, but I just wanted to show it off a little bit. And I'm trying to find it's also got nice maps of each game. I'm not going to look at this too closely, but here's a map of the land of Daventry. This is the first game that we've been playing. Try to get a better close up here. And then, you know, you can kind of compare that with my version, which is also very nice, I think. So it's got a map like that for each game. Oh, this is cool. This is what game is this for? Oh, shoot. I wish I had a chance to go over this before the stream, but like I'm remembering little bits of this book, but not enough to explain it. But yeah, I love maps, and these are cool maps. Also got some nice illustrations. King Graham looking very handsome. So yeah, King's Quest Companion. And then I also have, shoot, do I have that one here? No. I don't think I have it here, but maybe I'll grab it during a break. I have this other much smaller book that's kind of interesting because it's got a lot of making of stuff. It even talks about like how the games were programmed. It's got like little snippets of possibly real code even that kind of show like how the game figures out what to do in different scenarios and stuff.
Do you want some tea?
Yes, please. That's our resident Stream Ghost on Secret Crush.
Stream Ghost is distracted today.
Stream Ghost has a werewolf game happening today. If I still had that book, I'd probably look into having it rebound with hardback. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. So, I guess our protective spell ran out in the game here. I'm gonna switch things back here. I've got some notes, but mostly we've just been using the map. Got notes about the three items we need to get. We found a note in the gingerbread house. Sometimes it's wise to think backwards. Oh, right. And we left off. We had found a gnome that wants us to guess his name, and we have 3 guesses. And we didn't do it. But we're going to back up a little bit and see if we can do some things better. But I think I figured out the solution to that puzzle. So protective spell wore off. I think I'm gonna. The one thing I think our last save is after I let the goat out of its cage, and I don't know if that was a bad idea or not. But I guess for now I won't worry about it. It makes me nervous because that goat left, and I don't know if he's going to show up later somewhere else, or if that was a mistake and he's gone, and you know, perhaps there's some solution to a puzzle that will no longer be available. So, the one thing that I think I'm going to go ahead and experiment with first, first I got to orient myself. Where am I? I'm at the corner of the stream, so I think that's here. Or is there another corner? We'll figure it out. So at the end of the last stream, I used to just do a quick little recap. Oh, spell's already gone. That's fine. We can always get it back if we need it.
Do you know how long the spell lasts?
No, not very long. Like I think if you need the spell for something, you kind of want to get it and immediately do without any dilly dallying, whatever you plan to use it for.
If it's based on time or something like number of steps or maybe even screens.
It's definitely based on time because when I started the stream, I was like, oh, I might as well load up the game, and then it wore off. I hadn't moved anywhere. I hadn't done any commands or anything.
Got it.
So it's definitely time based. Okay, so now we are here. And yeah. I would like to speed up a little, but we're heading into dangerous territory here, so I think that's a mistake. We'll just take it slow. So basically the story so far is the King Edward, got swindled out of all his kingdom's great treasures. The kingdom's in real bad shape. This ogre's no good. He lost his magic mirror that tells the future. He lost his magic shield that protects from harm. He lost the magic crest. Crest? I wrote crest, but
chest?
That's obviously supposed to be chest.
Yeah, it was a chest full of treasure or something like that.
A magic chest that is just always filled with coins.
A Straganona treasure chest.
I think the Yeti doesn't happen until the 5th game, if I'm not mistaken. But the ogre's no good either. So yeah, a sorcerer, a dwarf, and a witch swindled him out of those treasures. Honestly, he's too trusting of a guy. I'm surprised he made it so long with such a successful kingdom. I guess he had his treasures to help him, and things fell apart at some point. But now he never had any kids, and we're his best knight, Sir Graham, and we're doing our best to recover the treasures. And if we can recover the treasures, we will also become king. He's not in great health either. So yeah, we're just gonna see if we can become a king and get Daventry back into shape here again. If I can ever get anywhere. Am I even going the right place at this point? I thought I was, but I think I went too far north. I was too worried about... Oh yeah, I just kind of looped all the way around. Well, that's fine. So what I'm going to do, at the end of the last stream, I used the walnut to get past the troll. And that worked, but I also lost points. So my feeling was that this was probably not the best solution, which I still think is true. But I am kind of curious if I could go get another walnut once I've used that one and get my points back. Which would at least make me feel a little bit better about losing the points. I kind of feel like since Unsecret Crush Stream Ghost, can you refresh my memory on, well, maybe you didn't remember the details either. The fairy tale involving a goat and a troll.
The 3 billy goats gruff.
Yes.
The basic thing is that there were 3 goats. The littlest one said, "Don't eat me, eat my brother, he's bigger." The middle one said, "Don't eat me, eat my brother, he's bigger."
Right.
And then the biggest one knocked the troll off the bridge.
Right.
You have only 1 goat, though.
Correct.
So I don't know if knowing that is leading us in a useful direction.
Correct. So, like, I think there's good reason to believe that the goat is a solution to the troll problem in some way.
Sure.
But since I let the goat out of the cage, he's he's gone. Like, I don't know if the goat might show up somewhere else. Maybe we'll meet his bigger brother or something. Or if that was a mistake to let him out. So anyway, I'm gonna give walnut to this guy, and we've got 29 points now. Grabs a treasure and vanishes. Now we're back to 23 points. So now I'm gonna go see if we can get us another walnut and get back to 29 points. Let's see. We're here. Trying to find the walnuts. I know they're labeled. I think they're labeled. Witch, beavers, sorcerer, hole, walnut tree. Okay. Walnut tree is over here. So I think we'll just go down one and then to the right. And hopefully that'll get us there. And I think we can do this fast. We just have to be careful. Ooh.
What's wrong?
I feel like the witch might have shown up around here.
I mean, that's the witch's house.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Oh, sorcerer. That's also bad. Let's do a little swim. I think this screen is safe. There's that door, which I feel like we screwed up on the gnome thing, but we did get a key from him. And I feel like the key is probably the key to this door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's the walnut tree. Okay. Get walnut. Oh, interesting. So they're not all gold walnuts.
Oh, did you have to climb the tree to get a gold walnut?
No. The first one I got, I just grabbed from the ground. It's possible I got lucky. Or maybe there's just only one gold walnut. And it won't. Yeah, I kind of think that's it. My gold walnut is gone. And I suppose it's possible there's some way to get it back. Just a waste of time climbing trees. I'm trying to decide how to approach this. I know I'm not going to get like a perfect score in this game. That's not my goal. I would like to try to, like, if I know I'm doing something that's not the best way, I'd like to try to figure that out, you know? And that seems like the case here. But I'm also a little bit lost in terms of, well, let's look at our inventory and see what we have here. I'm not really sure how to proceed from here if I can't get past that troll. I wonder what, well, I guess I feel like any treasure we give up to the troll and don't retrieve is surely going to result in losing points. I think that's a safe bet. He probably doesn't want a carrot. We found a lot of different things we could potentially do something with. There's a random bowl, kind of a large looking bowl. There's various enemies we've come across: an ogre, a dwarf, a sorcerer, a witch. Presumably some of these have the items we're looking for. Like other ones like the ogre, I don't know if that's like a puzzle to solve or simply an enemy that we have to deal with. There's other things we've encountered. Sorry?
Kingdom's treasures was taken by an ogre.
None.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Where do you want your tea?
You can set it right here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm very close to the microphone now.
Silver says hello. I'm trying to decide if I should just continue from here and I can always back up if I need to, or if I should back up now. It's a tough call. Maybe I'll just go ahead and proceed, just so I don't have to spend a lot of time wandering around doing nothing. You see a crotchety old gnome pacing around his lean-to. All right, we should get back to normal speed here. Talk to gnome. The old gnome tells you he has something that may be very useful to you. Your task is to guess his name in 3 guesses, and his gift will be yours. Good luck. What is your first guess? So, we know from last week. Last week, I decided, even though I knew this wasn't correct, I would guess Rumpelstiltskin as our first guess. And he said that was very close, but not quite. And then we had, before we even encountered him, we had found this note in the witch's house that said, sometimes it is wise to think backwards. And I knew just from reading the King's Quest Companion that that note was related to the Rumpelstiltskin name puzzle. But I couldn't quite remember all the details of the puzzle. So I was like, okay, it's Rumpelstiltskin backwards. And that was not correct either. So then there was some uncertainty about whether I was spelling Rumpelstiltskin correctly, which I'm still not entirely sure about.
The correct spelling is E-L,
Yeah.
not L-E.
Right.
Because it's German.
So then I did it that way, but backwards, and that was still not correct. So he left, but he still gave us a key. So, Unsecret Crush was reading about the puzzle a little bit and getting very mad at the puzzle
The Wikipedia,
because it's absurd.
The fandom wiki, was explaining... I don't remember what the fandom wiki said, but basically, I got very mad because it didn't explain anything in a way that made sense to me.
Yeah. But then I had the realization that we needed to think backwards in a different way.
And I believe my exact words were, what does that mean?
What we need to do is we need to flip the alphabet backwards. I'm pretty sure of this. X, Y, Z. Oh, hey, I got it like the perfect size. So there's our alphabet forwards, and now I'm going to write the alphabet backwards. B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Rumpelstiltskin, yes. But backwards. So, let's go ahead and write out Rumpelstiltskin.
Make sure you got that E and L in the right place.
EL, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's what I got. So, using our guide here, basically we want to replace R with I. We want to replace U with F. M is N. It's basically, this is just a Route 13, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Is that what Route 13 is?
Well, I mean, Route 13, basically, you rotate the alphabet by 13, so, like, or maybe it's not Route 13. Maybe it's a little different. Anyways.
Like, the idea of Route 13 is, like, the letters are shifted 13.
Oh, I miss Retrozone coming in. Hey, how you doing? And Culinary, I hope you're doing good, too. Sorry, I'm just very distracted by this puzzle here. What were you saying?
I already forgot.
So yeah, I don't think this is actually Route 13.
Okay.
That'd be a little different.
But it is a similar concept, just like the letters.
I mean, it's similar in that you're kind of like, you're replacing letters with different letters from the alphabet. Yeah. So back where I was. P is K.
Culinary,
Yeah.
it is Rumpelstiltskin, but you have to do some fuckery to get to the correct spelling.
Oh, you were joking. Yeah. Yes. It's a wild puzzle. Honestly, like I remember reading about this puzzle. I have never played this game myself, but I remember reading about the puzzle. I kind of feel like there's not a lot of clues in the game to actually help you figure this out. Like they give you 3 guesses. So like you can kind of do the process I was going through last week, which is Rumpelstiltskin, and then you have that clue from the witch. Like if you happen to think of that, you might try Rumpelstiltskin backwards, and then the gnome gives you a hint that that's not quite it. But like I'm not sure if there's any in-game hint to help you make the leap from it's not Rumpelstiltskin backwards, it's the alphabet backwards. But I remembered that was it. So E is V. L is O. I hope I can read this when I'm done. S is H.
Gotta love that question, which is, will I be able to read my own handwriting in the future?
Yes. How is it in the Unsecret Robot House? I'd say it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I had a angry at computers morning, but that's over now, so it's fine. I solved all my computer's problems.
Hooray! Forever?
No. I was gonna lie and say yes, but no. Computers' problems are never over. Unless you destroy all the computers.
Sand was never meant to think. What have we done?
Eventually I'll get through this. I is R. L is O. T is G. S is H. K is P. I is R. And N is M. So, if Ninkovgrogerperm, which, like, I honestly, I remember that's about right.
So you knew the solution to the puzzle, you just didn't remember that you knew? Is that what you're saying? From your book?
I mean, When I saw the hint from the witch, I immediately knew that was related to the Rumpelstiltskin puzzle. I just didn't remember the full details of how the puzzle worked.
You should show your book again, since there's more people here that might have missed it at the beginning.
Sure, yeah. We're gonna go back into show and tell mode for a minute. This is my book that I love very much. Read many times. This is the second edition. I owned both editions, but I believe I only own this one now. But this one has King's Quest V, so obviously the better one. And it's got basically like novelizations of all of the games 1 through 5. Yeah, it's quite a big book. It's got cool drawings. Check that out. And I believe it tells these stories in a way that also kind of serves as a walkthrough to all the puzzles in the games. So this is how I was familiar with the Rumpelstiltskin puzzle. It's got like frickin' spells you gotta do in the third game, which is the first one I played. And it's got these extremely cool maps. Oh, shit.
What? Is there a zone you have missed?
Dracula's Castle.
I'm sorry, what? In King's Quest?
Dracula's Castle!
Is that for this game or is that for a future game?
I think this is the second game, because I remember this.
Okay.
And I know the second game is the earliest one I have played. And I'm pretty sure that doesn't show up in 3. And I'm pretty early in the book here. So yeah, that's also got like a whole world map here. That's the King's Quest companion. So, we're going to have to do more grinding in Quest for Glory for tomorrow. Yeah, not being able to cheat past that grinding is rough. But it seems like even just during your stream you were able to level up pretty quickly, huh? At least with some of the stats. So hopefully I did this right and we can get not on the right screen here. Okay. IFNKVOH Grog HPRM. Where did you get that idea? That's not even close.
Oh no.
Oh no. Did I screw it up?
Oh no.
I'm so sure I'm doing it right. The other thing I was wondering is when you determined that it was EL was the correct spelling of Rumpelstiltskin, was that something related to the game?
No, that's related to the actual Rumpelstiltskin.
Okay.
So is it possible that the game spelled it wrong?
I have a vague memory that I don't know. I could be wrong. Your memory is right? That it's the other way?
Don't get mad at me. Get mad at the German language.
Mm-hmm. Like the vague memory I have is that it's the other way, and maybe in a later edition of the game they changed it so either one would work. I think Silver is saying that my memory of that is correct.
Well, if you want, I can hop back over to the fandom wiki.
It's also possible I screwed something up here. I'm gonna double check.
Could go to the fandom wiki and get the proper spelling.
No, it's okay. So we'll do OV instead.
If I were playing, I think this would be the part where I quit the game.
Sure.
And played something else.
I mean, when I was a child, I was trying to solve this with Holly spelling and it baffled me. Yeah.
Oh, I think it's time for me to disappear anyhow.
Okay.
Have fun with the mean... Is it a gnome? What sort of creature is this?
Yeah, he's been identified as a gnome.
Okay. Were you about to ask me something?
Our stream ghost is leaving us, is what I was going to say.
Ooh. Also, every time the phrase stream ghost is mentioned, I think of a song from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. I'm your dream ghost.
Ah!
Would you like me to describe the episode that song appears in?
Yes.
That is one where I think she's on an airplane and took... no, I might be mixing up two different episodes. She has a dream that Ricky Lake gives her advice. And then there's also a song break about being your dream ghost. It's kind of in the style of Dreamgirls. I think that's the whole joke, honestly. Goodbye!
Goodbye. Also, I'm going to give Unsecret Crush a shout out. She just reached affiliate yesterday, which is very exciting. Finally getting some of those Jeff Nichols. Okay. Where was I? TGIRLO TG again. SH KP IR again and M. Okay. So yeah, I think that spelling nonsense was the whole problem. IFN KOV HGROGHPRM. I hope this is right. That's right! You've guessed it. Here are some magic beans for your outstanding accomplishment. Magic beans. Just sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate that very much. And I'm sure you will get a thank you from Holly when she next streams on Monday. So that's interesting that we just got magic beans. I kind of thought we would get the key and something extra, or maybe some information or something like that, but we just have beans and no key. Being careful that you get every one of them, you place the beans in your pocket. Where do I plant the beans? I mean, there's got to be a beanstalk situation, right? But where do I plant the beans? There's a lot of different fields we've come across. I'm going to do a save. And every time I save, I'm doing a new slot because I'm sure I'll have to backtrack more than once. I'm just kind of looking over my map here. I was really hoping we would get the key because I want to go in that big door. There's been a lot of different fields we've encountered. Oh, also, we can access some new areas here, so let's do that first. Okay. Look at rock. It's a massive boulder that splits the river. And ground. See, nothing special. I kind of figured. I think... Let's look at this lean-to. Oh, I can't type a dash. That's interesting. The gnome's lean-to doesn't look very sturdy. Okay. Not of interest. And I accidentally crouched. Because the dash is the crouch button. Can't go through there. There's a mushroom that I think we can get to now, and I'm very curious about that. Okay, it's not here. Oh, maybe we can't actually get to that yet. Maybe all we've gained access to here is the little gnome area. I'm now grinding silver dagger throwing Quest for Glory on my other screen. I mentioned on my last stream that I was going through all my old Sierra games. Oh, there's these bushes here. Nothing special. I thought for sure that'd be something. Like, there's these bushes here that clearly have some kind of berries on them. But I can't, it doesn't even know what berries are, which makes me think it's just, that's just what they look like and you can't interact with them at all. It doesn't understand fruit either. I can't think of what else I would call them. Anyways, I was going through my old Sierra games and can you look at the bush? That's what I tried for first. I kind of feel like, and it just says you see nothing special. I feel like there were possibly some other bushes somewhere else that I couldn't access yet. So if you're remembering something bush related, it could be in a different spot. So I have boxes for King's Quest 2, 3, basically 2 onward, all the way through Mask of Eternity, but not the first game. So I'm pretty sure I've never actually played this one. I do own it now on GOG, of course. Bought it a while back just so I'd have all of them digitally. But I never had a chance to play those versions until I started doing these streams. And then I also have a copy of Quest for Glory. I can't remember the subtitle, but it's the 5th one, which I think is a 3D game that's not supported in Scum. Dragonfire. That could be it. I'm pretty sure it's 5, whatever it is. I honestly, I don't remember playing it, but I'm sure I did. I would probably remember it if I looked at it again. The fan remakes, yeah, I think I will check those out. I might not stream them, but I think I will at least check them out in my own time. They looked pretty interesting. I was also kind of considering playing the SCI remake of this one that had all new graphics and used the like newer point and click icon interface for everything. But this is the version on GOG, and also I kind of figured it'd be interesting to start with the original version. It does run okay on Windows though. That's cool. I did get Windows up and running on my streaming laptop, so. Where am I going? I guess I'm just gonna pick. Oh, beans. There's a hungry family. And now I'm having memories of what I think are probably from reading the King's Quest Companion. I kind of think I want to give those beans to the family, and I think maybe they'll get thrown out and back, and that's how I get my beanstalk. So I'm gonna give that a shot. Woodcutter's house. Okay. Yeah, I will definitely let you know if I need help getting that running. So I encountered a field here, so I feel like this isn't the right solution, but I am going to try planting the beans here while I'm here, just to see what happens. Oh, that worked. The beans immediately sprout roots that reach deep into the fertile soil. Leaves unfold themselves to the warm, loving sun. A rumbling is felt, and mighty beanstalk now stretches up into the sky. Fascinating. But I'm going to back up and see and see what happens if I give them to the hungry couple. Because I feel pretty good that there's something there, and that maybe there's a way I can get that fiddle they have and also get my beanstalk. That's the dream. I guess I don't need to save. Give beans. The woodcutter and his wife kindly accept your gift of food. They offer a heartfelt thank you. I love their little arm waving. It's wonderful. I was hoping for more than a thank you. You got a little gift for me? Could I take that fiddle off your hands, maybe? Seems like a fair trade, don't you think? Cannot take their last precious possession. Okay. Talk to woodcutter. Welcome to my humble abode. Talk to wife. Ha! I'd like to offer you something, but we not even have food for ourselves, which is what they said before. I gave them some beans. You got beans now. So it's interesting that they took them, but didn't really seem to accomplish anything. At least for me. So I guess I'll back up and just plan them. And I guess I'm kind of... I'm feeling like I should just... If I can think of a solution to a problem that helps me make progress, I should just go ahead and do it. Even if I feel like it's not the best solution. Otherwise, I'm just gonna take forever. Like, you know, I'll try stuff if I think I might have a better solution, but if it doesn't work out and I can't think of anything else to try, then it seems best to just proceed. They look like plain ordinary beans. quests, but we know they're not. Okay. Could be a King's Quest 4 using the pie before the Yeti style failure. Yeah, that's kind of the thing I'm worried about. But my thought is, if I second guess everything, I'll just never make any progress. So, you know, I've got my many saves, so I'll be able to back up if I need to. And at least this way I can keep going and make progress. And presumably, you know, even if I screw up and have to backtrack a bunch, at least I'll have learned something in the process. Climb beanstalk. Okay. This is going to be fun. Ouch. At least I'm not dead? Yet. Yeah, this is, yeah. This is reminding me, oh god. In King's Quest 3, there's this windy little path. I know I mentioned this in the last stream. And I remember a similar windy path in one of the Space Quest games. That's just got, like, very fiddly controls and, like, you have to do it so perfectly. It seems like I didn't want to go up too high because I was worried his hands going off of the beanstalk would be a problem, but it seems like his feet are maybe the bigger concern. Oh no. We're going to be here all day. I wish I didn't have to type climb beanstalk every time. No, I'm just kind of experimenting. It seems like maybe his... Oh, I get it. Like, programming-wise, I think the game is kind of treating this like any other path. Like, his arms don't matter at all. Like, I just have to make sure his feet are well within the boundaries of the beanstalk path. Yeah. Oh no. Now I'm dead. We at Sierra wish to thank you for playing King's Quest. We are very sorry you did not succeed and hope you will fare better next time. Good luck. I'm not sure I will fare better next time, but I'll do my best. Okay, so this time I'm gonna save every time I make a little bit of progress on the beanstalk. I'm pretty sure it'll let me do that. We're getting there, though. That's the... Oh. I shouldn't have said that. Jeez. Very carefully. I keep thinking about, like, a lot of the difficult things in old adventure games like this. Hey, Hinton. Hi, hello. Are you having fun? I am having fun and also frustration simultaneously. I think that is fair to say. But I keep thinking about lots of. Okay, now we're going to do a save here. Like, there's so many details about these old adventure games that were always frustrating. Like this, and, you know, the fact that you never knew what things on screen you could interact with unless you tried. And, like, it's kind of fascinating that those things stuck around as long as they did. In Oh, I see what's happening. I thought I was fine because of this green here, but I think I'm actually just walking on this part behind. Can we restore before? Okay, good. We don't have to watch the whole death scene. There are just so many things about these games that were just accepted for a long time, and like now it's pretty universally agreed that there were, you know, bad gameplay decisions. I think there are occasionally some games that try to do similar things, but for the most part, I can't remember the name of the game that Silver and Retro were playing last night. But, you know, they have an option to show you the things you can interact with. Whispers of a Machine. Thank you. And, like, knowing the things you can interact with doesn't take away anything. It potentially makes it easier to figure some things out. But I don't think there's any aspect of that that's bad. I can't help but think those, like, you know, hidden interactions survive so long is more of a way to just kind of extend the gameplay than any real I guess the thing is I'd be curious to hear from game designers back then how they felt about those kinds of things, and if they thought that was more interesting gameplay, or if they just felt a need to extend the gameplay, make it more challenging, or what. I should really save. We're making good progress here. I guess I'm gonna be super cautious and do a new slot here. I don't know if there's a chance I might end up in a... Oh. At least I saved. But yeah, I'm glad we moved on from that, and, you know, now it's pretty common for games to, you know, we don't really have any, we don't have a lot of, at least outside of indie games, like pure adventure games anymore. But I feel like a lot of aspects have survived in other genres. And, you know, it's pretty common for things you can interact with to highlight in some way, or, you know, Whispers of a Machine has this key to show you specific... Oh my god, there's a whole nother screen. For the older game developers talk about how other than magazine reviews, they hardly ever got any direct feedback on how people found the game. So maybe quality of life iteration was a lot slower. That's really interesting. Did you play the new episodic King's Quest game? That feels like the closest to big budget classic style adventure game I've seen in forever. I did play... I played the first part. I can't remember if I got all the way through like the first episode of it, but I played some amount of it. I guess at this point I can't remember exactly what I thought of it, but I do remember it didn't grab me the way I was hoping it would. But I might be inclined to go back and try that again once I finish playing through these. Also, a detail about those I didn't realize before is that each episode, I guess, takes place in between the original games. I honestly thought it was kind of like a retelling or something when I first started playing it. So that knowledge that it's designed to kind of work in between, most of the episodes lead up to King's Quest 1. Okay. Okay. The last few are after King's Quest 1 and 3, I think. Interesting. But yeah, knowing that it's not a retelling so much as, designed to work into the original games makes it a little more interesting to me, I think. I feel like I missed stealth is max now. I've discovered that being in run mode while doing the dagger mini game also trains strength stamina. It's interesting the way those combined stat increases work in that game. I should have started a timer when I started climbing this beanstalk. I can't tell where is safe to go right now. I feel like this little chunk to the left is the only safe spot. So I'm going to try to stay there. Oh, you have to be careful when you get so high on the foliage. Mentioned it on stream the other day, but strong recommend for anything by Wedget Eye. Yeah, I was looking at their stuff the other day after the stream, and Gemini Rue is a game I've seen before and thought looked pretty interesting. But at the time, I hadn't really gotten any personal recommendations for any of their games, so I just got careless there. What did I just do? Did I just save? Did I just save while it was falling? Oh my god, I did, didn't I? I saved while I was dying. Why did I do that? I was just kind of going through the motions, and I thought I had picked the other option, and after picking the menu option, the process is very similar, so I didn't think too much of it. We'll get there. We'll do this. I'm just kind of rolling with it at this point. Like, I know this is going to take forever. This is real bad because I can't even see what I'm doing. Oh, that's interesting. It's warning me that I'm replacing a save that has a longer gameplay duration. Yes, I'm quite sure I do not need to save where I am falling to my death. Yeah, I wonder what a speedrun of this game is like. I mean, I assume that for literally any game, someone has worked on a speedrun. So there's got to be speedruns of these games. Looking up times. Excellent. I feel like I was distracted when I did this part the first time, and I think that helped me. Somehow it helped me. Oh, do I actually want to go to the right here? I think I do. Yeah. I still fell, but that was the right thing to do. What? Okay, that's... What about 59 seconds has to be like a serious glitch run. Is there a 100% run? No glitches. Yeah, I guess a no glitches run is more interesting to me. Non-tool assisted, no glitches. That's what I want to know. 4 minutes, 19 seconds? How? That's got to be tool assisted though, right? Or at least with glitches. Okay, I know I only moved like 5 pixels, but I'm gonna do another save right here. Okay, now I can see my feet again. That helps. Oh. I almost did a save in there, but got cocky. So I talked about this a little last week. I just had a thought that I wonder if clicking would actually be easier. Let's find out. Okay, not really. Like, there's 2 ways to move in these games. You can click where you want to go, and there's no like it won't route around objects. Obviously, you know, if the path between where he is and where you click makes him fall to his death, then he will 100% do that. And then the other option is you can use the arrow keys to move. And the weird thing about that is, you know, there's no center arrow key. So in order to stop moving in a direction, you press in the same direction you're already going, which kind of works well for fiddly bits like this. You can just kind of tap an arrow key real quickly to move a tiny bit. But it's really not the most intuitive way to move. I'm not sure what part of this beanstalk I'm supposed to be on right now. I guess this one. I don't know if it's safe to go in the middle in this part. Oh my god, it just keeps going. This really is going to be the whole stream, isn't it? That makes sense. They have the game set to maximum speed and basically are typing while Graham is moving. That's wild. I still don't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that more myself later, because like it's so hard for me to imagine how a human could do that quickly. Oh, dang it. Okay, let's do another save here. Like, I want to say, like, I'm doing real good here, but I don't know how many screens there are. Maybe there's like 20 screens. Oh. Okay. This is your job now? Yeah, pretty much. I live here now. I do kind of wish, of course, I was wondering if ScumVM has any kind of quick save. For some reason, there's commands you can do in ScumVM that they didn't bother to put in the menus. I guess you gotta just look at the documentation to know how to do stuff. Oh! Finally! No quick save that I know of. You can pull up the ScumVM save menu with Control F5, but that doesn't get you there any faster. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I did find that menu the other day thanks to your assistance. But yeah, I feel like that's not any faster. Why did I click on quit? Why did I do that? I honestly think I did that because there's a lot of video games. There's a lot of video games that use quit when they mean like exit the menu. And I didn't think about it. And it always bothers me so much. God, what? This is... I did save right before I got there, right? This is a comedy. Okay, we're good. I really hope I don't have to go back down that or ever climb that beanstalk again. I really hope so. Apparently King's Quest was released for the NES and Sega Master System. I need to go see footage of this. Yeah, I knew there was an NES version, and I know I've seen screenshots of it, and like, that's wild. I at this point no longer remember exactly what that looks like or how it works, but like that seems incredible that they got that to work at all. I'd be very curious how, like, are you still typing commands, or did they drastically change the gameplay, or what? Wait, what? King's Quest V for the NES? What? What? Look, I always want to look around, but it never does anything. Look at clouds? You're in the land of the clouds. It is rumored that a giant lives up here. Yeah. AGI interface and all. That's wild. I knew there was a Jack and the Beanstalk and a giant and all this stuff in one of the games, but I, for some reason, would have thought it was in a different one. Oh boy. That's a big fella. A thing I just realized is like, am I even prepared to come up here? Like, I made it all the way up here. I don't know if I have what I need to solve any puzzles up here. How the hell do I get past this giant? Exactly. SMS version of King's Quest 1 and seems interesting as it has a better color palette than the PC version, but everything is shorter. Interesting. Yeah, that might actually be the one I was thinking of, because that sounds more like what I was picturing in my head. This tree's got a little hole in it. That seems interesting. I just remembered I haven't been updating my map at all. Too busy climbing beanstalks. Which field was I in when I planted that? I'm not sure. But I'm gonna, like, this whole space I don't think I'll need for the main Daventry map, so I'm gonna start drawing my beanstalk zone here. I'm not gonna bother to draw the whole beanstalk map. Shoot, how many screens were there? I feel like we had 3 here and then I went down. If this is wrong, I'll just have to figure out a way to fix it later. Divide up my squares or something. I'm just going to leave that kind of rough since I'm not entirely sure. Is there a lion roaring in your house? You can hear that, huh? That's somebody's car. Look at tree. Its trunk has a large hole in the base. Look in hole. You notice a sling in the hole in the tree. Okay. Take sling. You reach in the hole and pull out the leather sling. So is this like a slingshot? The sling was made by a fine craftsman. Okay, so yeah, this definitely looks like something we could hurl a stone at a giant with, perhaps? Little David and Goliath. Good times. Let's do a save. Put a rock in it, whirl it around, and let go of one of the ends. Like, I mean, I feel like that's what we want to do. We have some pebbles. I don't know if that's going to be enough. We also have a gold egg. I don't know if we could use that as a weapon. Let's see if we can combine things. Pebbles in sling. Can't do that, at least not now. Put egg in sling. Okay. I don't really know if this game lets you combine inventory objects in that way or not. Okay, got a cave here. Interesting. I wouldn't have expected to find a stairway down. Like, I guess... Does this go back down to the ground? Oh. I wonder if this goes back down to that door. And that maybe the beans and the key are different ways to get up into this area? I'm not going to go down there because that looks like a pain in the ass, kinda. Like, not as bad as the beanstalk, but it doesn't look like a good time. I'm going to do another quick save. Oh. Good thing I saved. Oops, you've missed the edge and fallen through the clouds. I don't know why. I thought I would just stop if I got to the edge. Like, that's silly of me. Okay. We're learning. So... That's the giant. It doesn't seem like there's much up here aside from the giant. Let's turn on fast and explore a little. What is that? There's this little spot on the ground. Look at ground? See nothing special. Okay, it looks like some kind of nut. Maybe this is what we can use with the slingshot. Take nut? You have to find it before you can get it? What? Look at tree. This is very strange vegetation. Climbing trees is a waste of time, says Roberta Williams. Like, look at vegetation? It doesn't even know what that is. Look at... I know it doesn't know the word fruit. Look at vegetable? You do not have it. What? This has got to be something, right? The nut. You do not have it. Oops. I did not mean to try to swim. Look in grass. Can't do that, at least not now. I don't think I tried yet. Examine tree? Okay, that's the same as look. Anyway, I can at least add this to my map. Vegetation. I really can't imagine what else to... I still don't know what this crouch does. I was just wondering, do I need to like crouch to look at the ground better or something? Very puzzling. Okay. So I have completed my map of the area in the clouds. So now what I think I'm going to do is definitely save and experiment with this giant on normal speed. Ah! I got him! You put the pebble in the sling, take careful aim, and luckily hit the giant in the forehead. He falls down dead. Well, rip that guy. I hope he was a jerk. I honestly didn't think that would work. The giant lies dead on the ground and there is a chest beside him. The magic chest appears to have been fashioned from ebony and rimmed on the edges with gold. Take chest. It's easy to take a magic chest from a dead giant. I mean, I guess it would be, right? That's interesting phrasing. You admire the workmanship of the beautiful chest. So I'm assuming one of the things we needed to get is a magic chest that's always filled with coins. It was stolen by a witch, and it's the magic mirror that was guarded by the beast. I assume this is that chest? You are dazzled by the countless supply of gold coins spilling from the magic chest. You quickly close the chest. Okay, this is definitely the magic chest. Or chest if you prefer. So, we got it. That's one down. Dang, we're up to 45 points, too. Definitely want to save after that. All right. The giant has been slain by a little pebble to the forehead. All right. I guess we're done up here. Time to find out how many times we'll die on these stairs. Oh. It's gonna be a bad time, I know it. Oh, okay. It might not actually be that bad. Because if I run into the upper side, he actually stops. I think if I run into the lower side, he'll probably fall to his death, but I can just kind of hug the wall and I'm good. So this isn't bad at all. It's just slightly tedious. trying to stop me from saving. Okay, we made it to the landing. Is this part going to be trickier? Stairs seem to go on forever. Indeed they do. I wonder how many screens of stairs there are. Okay, cool. This is the same. I can hug the upper wall and be safe. Oh God. I'm so glad this isn't a beanstalk, though. We're doing great. This looks like the end here. And I'm really curious if we're going to come out of that door that was in a cliff. I feel like that's got to be correct. There we are. Nice. So that's interesting. Like, if you don't do the Rumpelstiltskin puzzle correctly, you still get to the same place. You just have a different route. I assume the difference is that you get more points for doing it correctly. So it presumably doesn't stop you from completing the game. It just affects your final score. Which definitely makes the absurdity of that puzzle a lot more tolerable. So, I'm not going to bother to draw all the stairs. Okay. So this here is the door. It goes up to the clouds. And then it's stuck over here. Okay. So I guess I'm wondering if we're supposed to bring back the treasures to the castle, if we just kind of collect all the treasures as we go. I guess I feel like it's worth going back to the castle and seeing if we can give this chest to the king and maybe get a thank you or make some progress in some way. I really don't know what to expect. I do wish we had that gold walnut back though. Oh well. I might go on the best way here. Walnut tree. Okay, yeah, I think this is a good route. I'm going to cross some enemies, but we'll manage. So I'm not really sure what to do next. There's that mushroom I really want to get to, and there's that other tree with the... Oh, actually, there's a tree in the foreground, and then there's what look more like bushes in the background with berries on them. This is a very beautiful tree. I'm not really sure how to get to the other side of this screen. We are right here. And the castle's here. And there's a moat along the bottom of the two castle screens. I guess when I leave the castle, I'll go to the right and see... Oh. Wait a second. Yeah, I need to explore more, because, like, I think this is the screen to the right of the castle, and then the troll bridge is south of there. So it seems like we should be able to go across the troll bridge and over this way to get to that mushroom. But I tried that and it didn't work. Every other time we've been on this screen, the ogre has appeared, and he's not appearing anymore. Which seems unusual. Did word get around that we're killing all the monsters? Seems unlikely. Oh, that was close. Oh snap, he took out the giant. I need to move. I'm going to save because this bridge is not my friend. I do not like this bridge. Kind of a physics-defying bridge. Oh, okay. Well, that's straightforward. You have been to the castle once, and you may not return until your quest is complete. Okay. So we just gotta carry around all this stuff for the whole game. Poor Graham. Doesn't that look like a palm tree? Why is there a palm tree in front of this castle? Very curious. Okay. So there's clearly a river coming off of this. And then that takes us to here. I want that mushroom. It seems pretty clear I can't go left from the top of this screen. But I'm pretty sure if I go down here, yeah, I don't think this is gonna... take me where I need to go. I guess there's like an area in between some other rivers here that I haven't figured out how to get to. Oh yeah, I never added the lean-to to the map here. Okay. So my map is split up weird, but like basically this, that's my best lean-to drawing apparently, at least at this scale. Left of here takes us to here, and then there's just a little section here, but then like there's this other area surrounded by rivers here that we can't get into. And the interesting thing is it doesn't even seem like there's a path to get to that area. It's just completely blocked by either moat or rivers. So I don't know what to make of that. There's a lot of things I don't know what to make of it at this point. Oh yeah, the well. There's a well we could get in the bucket and lower ourselves into the well, and I think we just kind of died down there or something. Yeah, I think we eventually drowned. There's got to be something to do down there. I don't know what this clover is for. You have a perfectly shaped 4-leaf clover. Use clover. What do you wish to do with it? Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? Is the river crossable anywhere? I mean, not that I can see. There's lots of areas like this. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of these bushes. There's lots of areas where it's clearly indicating that the river is moving fast, and on at least one of those screens we like examined the river, and it made it very clear you would die if you tried to cross. But well, actually I was gonna say these little rocks here, you know, maybe there's a way we could cross that, but that actually gets us to a part we have been to. I am noticing this tree is pretty tall, and right next to the river there is an axe. I don't know how to pick up that axe, but there is an axe. So I wonder if chopping down either this tree or some other tree might be a solution. This is a very beautiful tree. So that's just kind of the generic tree description. It sounds valid to me. I remember nothing. Also, like, you know, obviously that mushroom has to be interesting, has to be of interest in some way. I don't really know what I would do with the mushroom, but it's just a thing, so I'm trying to get to the thing. I can't remember what happened when I tried to pick up the axe. I am confident I was not able to do anything with it, but I can't remember why. It looked very big, so I don't know if he just wasn't... I feel like it was maybe stuck. I cannot push or cut down the tree, at least not now. It is at least notable that it understands to some degree wanting to cut something down. This is where I got my pebbles. I assume I don't need any more, but the only pebbles worth getting are already gone. That's fascinating. Those pebbles we got before, those are just the best ones, and that's it. Look at river. The stream may not be safe to cross. I'm going to cross it just for fun. This is sad. You are not the first to fail your quest in the raging river. I hope you may be the last. I tried to swim. The swift current does not allow for swimming. So we're just flailing. Oh. Rip Sir Graham. I guess the next thing I'll do. This is the ogre screen. I'm so curious. Okay, he's still here. I guess it was just random that it took a long time for him to show up before. And there's this interesting hole in the rock. I can't remember what happens when we try to go in here. But it's got to be something. So I'm going to take another look at it. I should probably... Like, I've been focusing on the map and I haven't been taking enough notes. So... This is my first attempt at a map before I realized this was not nearly enough space. So I'm just going to start a list of like things of interest. Hole in rock. Wood cutter's axe and water pump. We'll just leave it. There's lots of other things we come across, but we'll add to that list as we go. Add hole. When looking in the small hole, you see a faint green glow. That seems new. I definitely don't remember that before. Reach in hole? Very cautiously, you reach into the hole and to your dismay, find nothing. Crawl in. I don't think it knows crawl. Yeah. Go in hole? You need to be much smaller to fit through that hole. That's the thing I remember. And like that's a very, very curious thing to say if there's not some way to become smaller. So I'm going to make a note of that. Need to be small. As we know, Sir Graham is already quite small compared to many of the things around him. But Perhaps there is a way to become even smaller. Okay, so I think just north of here is the woodcutter's house. Take axe. The old axe is tightly wedged into the tree stump. You cannot remove it no matter what you do. I'm just going to do a quick save while we're here. I'm just going to try eating some of the things I have, just to see what happens. I think we gave a carrot to the goat, and then got another one at some point. There's nothing like a crisp, fresh carrot. So I assume we can get more carrots. Eat cheese. That Swiss cheese was as delicious as it looked. And we lost points. I assume we lost points for both of those. Didn't seem like that accomplished anything. But yeah, there's that wolf. The wolf, which is up here over by the well. Of course, the main fairy tale wolf that comes to mind is Red Riding Hood. And I guess in Red Riding Hood, like, at least I feel like in some versions of that story, that like the wolf gets cut open and the grandmother is still inside. I honestly, like, that seems right, but that's wild. So I don't know. I can't help but wonder if, like, yeah, okay. I can't help but wonder if we need to, like, it almost seems too gruesome for a King's Quest game, but maybe we need to cut open the wolf and it's got some treasure inside it or something. I don't know. I also, like, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the creatures around here are just kind of obstacles and not necessarily puzzles to solve, but I don't know. Let's see. Add some more things to our list. Well, wolf. We got the golden egg at the top of the tree. There's the fairy godmother that gives us a protective spell. Again, I don't know if that's a puzzle we need to solve or simply a way to briefly protect us from enemies. Difficult to say. Did we try? I feel like we tried giving a carrot to the woodcutter and that. I really don't know what to make of this puzzle because we gave them the beans and they accepted that, but we didn't get anything in return. I assume we need to get the fiddle for some purpose. Okay, so they'll accept the carrot. But they still behave in exactly the same way. So it really feels like it's interesting that they're not interested in cheese. It feels like the food we've given them so far is, oh yeah, and they even lost 2 points. So I feel like that's not a useful thing to do. I can't sleep in their bed. Oh well. Okay, oven. Use oven. What do you wish to do with it? Open oven? Can't do that, at least not now. Put carrot in oven. Can't do that now either. Make a wish. Wish on clover. Can you make a wish on a 4-leaf clover? I don't even know if that's a thing. I mean, like, obviously a 4-leaf clover is good luck, but it seems like we would want to do something with it at some point. Rusty pump doesn't work. Puzzling. They raise their colorful faces to the sun. Can't pick the flowers. I'm gonna... I don't think this is gonna get anywhere. I'm gonna get in the bucket again. Okay. This is murky well water. I don't know. Maybe the fact that we can go down here is a red herring even. Like, there doesn't seem, or maybe it's something useful later. It doesn't seem like there's anything to do down here. We can get out of the bucket. We can swim. Climbing the wall would be a waste of time. And I know from last time I tried this that I'm eventually just gonna drown. Yeah. Just get tired and drown. Okay, so think I'm going to take a quick break, get a fresh beverage, and use the bathroom and such, and I'll be right back. Okay. So I had a thought, which is that I haven't experimented very much with the Fairy Godmother's protective spell. And I'm not entirely sure what... Whoops. Sorry about that. I had the wrong window active. I don't really know what to expect of the protective spell. Like, you know, what's going to happen when I have the protective spell and I go to the screen with the wolf, for example. It seems worth finding out. Did I? I'm just writing very small that there was a green glow in that rock, in that hole in the rock. I'm just kind of running through different things I've encountered in my head and trying to make any sense of any of them. I'm a little bit lacking in direction right now. If I can't figure out something... Oh wait, no, this is the... I think this is it. Yeah, I was actually thinking of the universal hint system. If I can't figure out something soon, I think I will see what the universal hint system can offer me to give me a little direction. I swear this is the screen with the fairy godmother. I hope. I'm pretty sure we got the protective spell more than once without restoring in between. I hope that's true. Because if I can't get it again, like I didn't use it for anything in this playthrough. I suppose it's possible I've already accomplished whatever it's for. Do I still have a carrot? I think I still have a carrot. Okay. Oh. Okay. Just an element of randomness there. So I'm going to do a quick save. And then I'm going to head back to the wolf screen and see what happens. Hopefully we can make it there before this runs out. I'm sure going fast makes the in-game clock run faster also, but I'm just being impatient mostly. Okay, I think this is the wolf screen. That's what my map says. Here we go. We're very fortunate that your protective spell is still working. Okay, I actually remember this now. Shoot, he just left. Yeah. I'm gonna take another look over my map here. Solve the giant. Oh yeah, we didn't do anything with the strange vegetation up there. Hard to know if that's relevant to anything. Don't know if the ogre's useful in any way. There's that hole. All right, the bowl. That's another thing to write down here. No idea what to make of that. Right, this screen, there's a tree that looked to have been cut down by beavers. And now I'm saying that, I'm remembering how I had an idea about cutting down a tree. I have no idea where I would find the beavers or get them to help me, though. All right, we also encountered a bird friend. One of the rare creatures we encountered that was friendly. Do I have anything a bird would be interested in? I do have a gold egg. I don't know if that might be of interest. I'm gonna go back to that screen. Okay, I think I'm pretty close to there. Okay. Oh, protective spell is gone. This might actually be a screen that's missing from my map. Yeah, okay. Things got a little messy down there. And I'm gonna look in it again, but I don't think there was anything going on in this cave. It's just kind of... Oh, right, there's a large boulder in there that seemed to be blocking an opening. So that's another puzzle that we don't really know what to do with. Large boulder in cave. Pretty sure the screen outside the cave is where the bird showed up before. I'm assuming that's just another random occurrence. I'm gonna experiment with this boulder some more. Huh. Didn't expect to go into the boulder so much. Huge piece of granite. Push boulder. It's impossible for you to move a boulder this large. Okay. Come on, bird friend, where are you? Ah, there he is. High up in the sky, you see a very large friendly bird. So, let's do another quick save here before I experiment a bit. Give egg to bird. Can't do that, at least not now. Give carrot to bird. Like, one of the few things I can think of to do with a bird is, like, can the bird take us somewhere? I mean, it's a pretty big bird, right? And I still don't know what jump action could be useful for. Ride the bird. Not right now. Interesting. Yeah, I wish shred the eagles to the mushroom. Exactly. Doom solved. Like, the movement patterns. Oh, he's gone. It looks like he's flying around up high and then occasionally comes down low. Like, maybe I could grab onto him when he comes down low, but I don't know. Huh. All right. Let's get a little bit of a hint here. So I'm going to use I think it was uhshints.com. There we go. This universal hint system came up on Silver's stream the other day, and it's kind of exactly what I wanted. Back when a lot of these games came out, like Infocom games had these books called Invisiclues. I'm pretty sure those were the Infocom ones. And Sierra Games had a similar thing. And it was a really nice approach to adventure game hints. Like, you know, kind of the modern approach is more of a walkthrough, right? They just tell you what to do next. Sometimes they don't even explain why you're doing a particular thing, which I always find kind of frustrating in a walkthrough. But these hints, I believe the universal hint system is the same as like the Invisiclues and the Sierra hint books that I remember. Basically, you have a list of questions, things you might be wondering about, and then there's a series of answers that you can reveal progressively. So, for example, you might have a question like, what do I do with the bird? That's the thing I'm wondering right now. And the first hint would be an extremely vague hint to kind of point you in the right direction. And you can kind of keep going and getting progressively more detailed hints as you go. And I always love that kind of a hint system. So it's super cool that there is something similar that's still around. So let's dig in here. I feel like this is not going to give me anything helpful, but there's a question: what should I do first? And then it tells me you are viewing hint 1 of 8. You need a quest. Where could you get one? Next hint. It's all in the name of the game. King's Quest. And each one of these is an additional hint. So where could you find a king? Okay, so this is like the very first thing, king. Very first thing, and they're telling you need to go into the castle and talk to the king. So it just, it's a very simple thing, but it doesn't tell you outright what you need to do. So now we're going to go, they've got things broken down into areas. I've gone into the Kingdom of Daventry section. Okay, so far a lot of these are more broad questions than I was hoping for. I was hoping to find something specific about the bird, but I'm not seeing one. They do have questions about the boulder and the well. So let's learn about the boulder. It's much too heavy for you to move. I know that. So, I mean, I assume what this is suggesting is, you need to figure out the solution to that, Can I become stronger in some way? Can I get someone else to move it? That's the one that I'm kind of leaning towards. But let's get another hint, because I don't really know. I mean, I killed the giant. Maybe I needed the giant to move the boulder before I killed him. Search for an alternate way into the inner chamber. Okay. I'm going to stop there because I think I'm going to stop there. To me, that suggests that this is the way out. I'm trapped at the bottom and I'm not at all well. The rope is out of reach. I know that. You can't go up, left, or right. Which way can you go? Oh. Can you go underwater in the well? That's gotta be it. Okay. like I had that thought, and I was trying to, physically move down, but I don't think I ever. And I was looking at the water, trying to get buckets, trying to get an idea if there was something in the water of interest. Out of buckets. But I never specifically tried to dive underwater. Ah. Okay. What am I seeing? There's a bottle that looks enormous, and is that a can? Look at can. I feel like I'm going to drown under here. This rusty old can has been here a while. Take can. Have no use for it. Take bottle. Just an old junky bottle. You don't want it. Okay. Ah. Oh, heck. Oh, geez. I don't think I'm ready for this. This ferocious fire-breathing dragon with sharp green scales and a long tail is protecting the magic mirror. Watch out for the flames. So I can see that this is the other side of the boulder. I don't think I have any way to defeat the dragon. I assume I need to? Oh, can I get down here with the protective spell? That's worth trying, at least. Wait, do I still have it? I don't remember it telling me that it wore off. Let's find out. I'm gonna restore anyway, so... Okay, it must have worn off and I forgot. Or maybe it doesn't actually protect me from fire, I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna back up, I'm gonna get the protective spell, and I'm gonna try to get down there as quick as I can. Actually, I got this safe here. So we'll just start from here. In buckets. Get out of buckets. Swim. Okay. Dive underwater. Back to normal here. Do a quick save. Oh, so it doesn't protect us from the dragon. That's interesting. Poor Graham. trying to think of how the heck do we defeat a dragon, right? So the well takes us to the dragon. Add this to my map. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed that that death doesn't even acknowledge our protective spell at all. Could at least have a little text like, "Whoops, I guess it didn't work on dragons," or I don't. Did it wash off in the water? Is that what happens? Kind of lost again. I'm going back to the hints. How do I kill the dragon? You can't get past him because of his fire. If only you could put it out. There's lots of containers we've encountered, but I don't know if I tried to pick up the bowl. But that doesn't seem right to me. I'm going to get one more hint. Water tensor. Okay, one more. But you need something to carry it in. Yeah, like this is where I'm at here. You did cut the bucket from the rope with the dagger, right? Where's there a dagger? I will say, like there's a hint to tell me where to find the dagger. I guess I feel like the problem here is I don't know what the appropriate thing to do next is. Someone was probably drunk when they lost their dagger. Or maybe they were stoned? As a matter of fact, so is the dagger? What? The dagger is hidden under the rock, one screen west of the castle. I'm real glad I looked that up because, yeah, I got no idea. Like, last week, I spent so much time trying to look at rocks or trees or flowers or any little thing I encountered. And usually it got me just the most generic message, or sometimes, like, didn't really seem to acknowledge what I was trying to accomplish. So yeah, I don't think I ever would have figured that out. Jeez. Let's go through the water here. And west of the castle is one of the first screens I went to. Like, I'm sure I tried to look at those rocks or something, probably. Okay, should be the next screen over. I swear I looked at this rock. Huh. Look at that rock. You see a large gray rock. With a heave and a hoe, you manage to move the rock, revealing a dark hole underneath it. Cool. Definitely gonna save before I go in a weird hole. But, like, that's wild, right? Like, how... Unless I tried to move every rock. How was I ever supposed to know that? Like, looking at the rock didn't give me any hint about that. You can try to go there? Go. What? What does that mean? You can try to go there? Do I want to... Is it not something I can go in? Okay. There's an intricately carved dagger in the hole. So, reach in hole. Okay, just take dagger. You reach into the hole and grasp the dagger, being careful not to cut yourself. I've heard the phrase, no stone unturned. Yeah, I guess. Well, at least we got the dagger. Look at dagger. Its handle is beautifully carved. The blade is bronze and very sharp. Okay. So back to the well. Let's be speedy about it. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was close. Okay. Now we cut the rope. Just before slitting the rope, you realize that this is not a very wise move at this time. Okay, so I guess we gotta get out of it first. Swim, cut rope. You reach up out of the well water and cut the thick rope that holds the bucket. Honestly, I didn't think Graham could reach that high once he was in the water, so that's why I tried to cut it first. Look at bucket. Bucket is old and weathered. Dive. Like, do we need to fill the bucket? Okay, it's automatically full of water. I'm never careful not to cut myself. I feel like there's a good chance I'm gonna get murdered trying to do this. So put out fire. There's no reason to do that. Throw bucket. You throw your bucket on the cavern floor. Okay. What? Is it gone now? Well, I guess I screwed that up. I assume it's gone now. Yeah. And that's why I saved. Throw. Get that dragon. Okay. You throw your water, but to no avail. It lands on the floor and is quickly absorbed. So I assume we have to get close to it and then like hit return at just the right moment. That's exciting. Throw water at dragon. The water hits the dragon squarely in the mouth, extinguishing its roaring flames. No fire! How mortified and embarrassed the dragon is. Moving a huge boulder and leaving, the dragon creeps off to sulk. Wonderful. Oh, you hurt its feelings. Poor guy. I didn't mean to embarrass him. I just wanted to not die. Take mirror. Carefully, you pick up the magic mirror. 73 points. We're doing great. Look at mirror. As you are holding the magic mirror, you look into it and see a vision of yourself with a crown on your head. Sounds good to me. Might be on the wrong side of the boulder. So, we're making progress here. We've solved the well puzzle. And we've solved the large boulder. I'm curious if we can do anything else with this dagger. Seems like a pretty useful tool. The dragon gets its revenge by teaching itself the code and creating a series of frustrating pixel hunt adventure games with frequent death. I did not know Roberta Williams was a dragon. At least UHS mostly pointed us in the right direction. Also, that dagger was nonsense. Yeah, I definitely feel like the universal hint system did a good job in helping us out there. Okay, so here's our bird friend again. I'm just determined to ride this bird. And I'm probably doing something wrong, but come back down here. Yes! Where could this giant bird be taking you? I honestly didn't think that would work, but it did. I hit the jump button at just the right time. I'm a little scared though. Where is it going to be taking us? I'm going to do a fresh save here. Ouch! But we're alive. And we got a fresh hole to explore? I think we might be in the place that I didn't know how to get to. I'm hoping that the mushroom is over to the left. Look at hole. In the depths of the large hole, you seem to sense a faint green glow. Okay. So this has got to be connected to that other small hole in a rock we found. And now I'm realizing that maybe the game was not suggesting that we needed to be small to go in that hole, simply that only a smaller person would be able to get in that hole. For example, the dwarf. And this can probably take us to the same underground area. But first I'm going to explore up here. Yes! Okay, I want to examine this tree first. Yeah, there's lots of berries over here. You admire the beauty of the tree. It doesn't know berries, though. Shake tree. What is going on with this mushroom? Oh, I almost went in the river. Okay, look at mushroom. This mushroom is large and aromatic. Take mushroom. You reach down and pick a fat mushroom. Look at mushroom. This is a large gray mushroom. Huh. It looked a lot more red and significantly less gray than that before we picked it. That's interesting. So, add to our map here. Have this area here. with another hole and lots of bushes. And then we got here from the bird. Bird drop. Okay. Do another save here before we go in the hole. All right, I was gonna see if there's any other screens we can get to. Okay, so that's just dead end. North of here should be the castle with the moat, so I didn't really expect to be able to get anywhere there. And then right of here is one of the troll areas. Okay, here's some more bushes. Nothing special about the bushes. And bush. Absolutely nothing special about these bushes. So, do I just... Yeah. Ouch. I thought it'd be more green in here. Look at ground. Nothing special. It just occurred to me that we could very well encounter an unfriendly dwarf in here. We haven't been told that our protective spell wore off, but also it didn't work on the dragon, so I don't know what to make of that. Again, like, did it wash off in the water? I have no idea. I don't know how protective spells work in this game. Oh! That's not what I expected to find. That's a very large rat. There's a big rat with dripping teeth and small, greedy eyes. Goodness. Cheese? Will fear no rat. I said give cheese to rat. It appears you are afraid of the rat. You must get closer to give anything to this rat. I mean, you said its teeth are dripping and that it's got greedy eyes. What do you expect? Of course I'm afraid of the rat. This is gray here. Give cheese to rat. Oh, come on. The rat drools at the sight of the cheese and snatches it from your hand. You might want to count your fingers. Be careful around this rat next time. He's dangerous. Can I throw the cheese at the rat, or is this the wrong solution? Wait, did I get points? I swear I just got 2 points for that. Yeah, I did. Okay. Throw cheese at rat. You can't do that, at least not now. Huh. Okay, here's a thought. Maybe the protective spell did wear off in the water or otherwise. Maybe I need to get the protective spell before I come here. And then I can give the rat the cheese. I don't know. It's worth trying at least. So back up. Before our little bird friend journey, let's see. Where's the bird screen? Okay. So I'm going to go down from here and a couple screens over to get to the ferry. I hope our goat buddy's doing okay wherever he is. I hope he didn't get, like, eaten by an ogre or something. Gentle Sir Graham, I am your fairy godmother. Okay. Got our spell back. Let's do a quick save. I guess I'll do a new slot. Come on, bird friend. I don't have a lot of time here. I don't know what the best way to get any random encounter to happen quickly is. Like sometimes I have to walk around the screen a little and then a character will appear. Sometimes it seems like maybe I need to leave and come back. I don't know how these mechanics work. Kind of seems like he's not coming. Come on, buddy. So I gotta remember to grab the mushroom before I go in the hole, because I might not be able to get back there. The mushroom. I wonder what that mushroom does. So why won't this bird appear? It sure seems like any random encounter happens less often when I have the protective spell? Maybe? I don't know. I'm wondering if it's not a coincidence that the bird isn't appearing while I have the protective spell. Ah, now the spell's gone. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to the rat cave and see what happens if I eat the mushroom. I'm just curious what that does. Okay. Now is not a good time to try to eat the mushroom. What if I go over here where it's safe? Okay. I'm also like trying to think of fairy tales involving mushrooms. I feel like it's a combination of like when we looked in that one hole, it suggested it I maybe needed to be smaller, and it might just be like Mario. I have this association with mushrooms and changing size. Like, I don't know if there's any fairy tales about eating mushrooms and changing size, or if that's totally just from Mario. Right, like Alice in Wonderland comes to mind, but is there a mushroom there? Like, there's the whole like, I don't know. Another thing that is maybe worth trying is can't kill the rat. He moves too quickly. That's interesting. Rat in hole. And I guess the mushroom is also another mystery. I'm trying to decide, like, I feel like it took so long to try to get the bird to appear. I feel like my odds of getting back here while the protective spell is active, like, it feels like that can't possibly work. I mean, maybe if you consider the Rumpelstiltskin and beanstalk climbing stuff, like, maybe it's just a pain in the ass thing they expect you to do, but it doesn't feel right to me. But I'm also not sure what else I could try. Maybe we need to teach the rat the meaning of friendship. Let's try. Oh! I didn't expect to be able to talk to the rat. The rat rasps, "Treasure, treasure, give treasure or no go door. Give treasure now." Give egg to rat. Okay, so it's the same as the cheese. It's interesting in that, like, I feel like this is probably the same kind of situation as the troll. It sounds like I can give it one of my treasures to get past it, but I doubt that is the correct thing to do. Oh, come on, I'm very close. You got me. And I accidentally dismissed the death message. I am curious if he's gonna like bite my hand off no matter what I give him, so I'm gonna try this again. Give egg to rat. Oh, I accidentally dismissed the message again, but it seems to have worked. The rat scrambles to the wall and seems to magically merge with it. That's fascinating. So I lost points, but I got rid of the rat. Door slowly opens. The leprechauns revere the power of the four-leaf clover. With it in your possession, they will leave you absolutely alone. Okay. So, that's what the clover's for. I think I'm going to back up. I still kind of regret dealing with the troll the way I did, and I really don't want to lose my golden egg. That's a lot. I'm going to turn this down. So I'm going to back up, but I kind of want to see where this gets us. Talk to king? I mean, the leprechaun king ignores your words. Okay. Talk to leprechaun. I would not try talking to the leprechauns. You might say the wrong thing. That's a shield, isn't it? We need a magic shield. Were we not able to give the rat the cheese? I was able to give the rat the cheese, but he also bit my hand off in the process, and I died. So I don't know if that's not a solution to the rat problem, or if we need to have something else. Like, I tried throwing the cheese at the rat, that didn't work. I think he bumped into you and took it. Oh, like maybe I hit return just a little too late? That's an interesting thought. Maybe I'll try that again. Oh. The king's magic prevents you from getting close enough to harm him. I wasn't going to harm him. I just wanted to see if I could take the shield. Oh, I spelled it wrong. As inconspicuously as possible, you add the shield to what you are carrying. Huh. So I can just swipe it and get out of here? That's fascinating. Okay. And here's the tiny hole. Later, nerds. Okay, so I'm going to back up. And try this again. Give cheese to rat. The rat drools at the sight of the cheese and snatches it from your hand. You might want to count your fingers. Ah, the rat scrambles to the wall and seems to magically merge with it. Nice. Thank you, Culinary. I definitely would not have thought to try that again in exactly the same way. Oh, and now it makes sense that we got points even though we died. Okay. Excellent. That message is interesting. Did they think I was going to try to kill the Leprechaun King? Like, it does that even if I don't get that close to him. It is made from titanium and edged with emeralds. Wait a second, do I have... I have all three things now. Also, like, I hope this mushroom makes me small, because otherwise I don't know how to get out of here. I assume this is the same tiny rock hole we couldn't get through from the other side. Look at hole. The small hole leads to the outside world. Go in hole. You're much too big to fit through that small hole. Eat mushroom. As soon as you swallow the first bite, you have this strange shrinking feeling. It's true. You are now no bigger than a mouse. Oh, look how small I am. Oh no. Oh, I think that was a little bug there. You feel a stretching sensation. Oh, you're back to your original size. Excellent. And now we're at 90 points. Efficiently packed pixels. Indeed. It's interesting, like, I found all the treasures, right? Can I win the game now? I feel like there's so much we haven't figured out. We figured out the hole in the rock. We came out of it. We still didn't do anything with the woodcutter or his axe or water pump. Nothing with the wolf. We still didn't really accomplish anything with the fairy godmother's protective spell. There's still a bowl we didn't understand at all. We figured out the rat. We figured out the mushroom. Obviously some of these are going to be things that we could have used to solve puzzles in different ways. I guess the main thing I'm wondering is, without backing up and starting over, is it possible to get any more treasures? Boost that score up a little bit. But I kind of wonder if that's going to be all I can do. I think I want to take another look at the bowl. 'Cause I didn't really examine that super closely before. Where am I? There we go. There's the bowl. What? Oh. Huh. Oh, I see. It scrolls up and down. Okay. Kind of freaked me out for a second. I was like, oh God, where'd all my saves go? Look at bowl. It's a very colorful ceramic bowl. Take bowl? That is impossible from here? Take bowl. You pick up the ceramic bowl. Okay. Huh. I got 3 points for it. You notice a word in the bottom of the bowl. Fill. Huh. Fill with what? Oh, we still have a bucket full of water. Oh, no, the bucket is empty now. Ah, it must belong to Phil. I'm wondering what we fill it with and what we use it for. Like, you know, water is obviously a possibility. I'm trying to get to a lake or something here. Oh, I think this is where the ogre shows up. Don't want that. Oh. Oh. That's where the fairy shows up. So now we have a protective spell again. Carrot in bowl. Do that. Put cheese in bowl. Can't do that. What else do we have? Oh, right, we used our cheese. Forgot about that. See, I think I'll try putting some water in the bowl. If that doesn't do anything, I guess I'll go back to the castle and win the game. Can't do that, at least not now. Well, let's consult the hints, just for kicks. We'll see if we can get anywhere with this bowl. I'm not sure what section to look in. How do I kill the witch? Can you kill the witch? Witch lives in a gingerbread house. Does that ring any bells? Hansel and Gretel knew a witch who lived in a gingerbread house, and they pushed her in the oven. Did she have an oven, though? Remember how Hansel killed his witch? He shoved her into the oven. But the witch kills me before I can kill her. It's fascinating to me that there's like so many more things we could do. Pouch of diamonds? What? Where is that? This one may have you stumped. That's another thing I kept looking at last week. Or then the pouch may be stumped or hidden in a stump. You can find the pouch of diamonds in the stump south of the gate to the goat's pen. Be sure to open the pouch to find the diamonds. So I looked in so many stumps. This game is wild. I don't know where to go in this, the ring of invisibility, what? I finally found a section on the magic bowl. It's just lying about. Really? It's in plain view, lying one screen to the east of the walnut tree. How do I work the bowl? We're getting somewhere. Have you looked at it? Yes. Have you looked at it? It says fill. So should you. Say fill and the bowl will do its stuff. Are you kidding me? After uttering that strange word, the bowl starts quivering and immediately fills up with a delicious hot stew. Good soup. I'm gonna give the stew to the woodcutter. I feel like that's gotta be the thing they need. Like, I don't know how it's gonna help us at this point, but they'll at least have some good food to eat, right? And then we'll go get our diamonds and oh, our protective spell is gone. Let's see. I think I want to go north and then east a bit. Just a magic bowl full of stew. I forgot where it said the diamond pouch was. I know I looked at this stump before. Just a hole in an empty old stump. Reach in hole. Can't do that, at least not now. Go in hole? You can try to go there. I can't help but think that this response is referring to the large hole that I was able to just walk into. And that it just comes up a lot in context where it makes no sense at all. I'm gonna double check where the diamond pouch was. Oh, right. The ring of invisibility. Someone has to give you this. Someone magical. Elves have powers. Talk to the elf and he'll give you the ring of invisibility. He's located 2 screens above the castle. I didn't ever encounter an elf, did I? Huh. I know, this game is just, oh my gosh. So the screen on my map, that's 2 screens above the castle. Here's the castle. The carrot garden is 1 screen north, and then another screen north is oh wait, no, it says dwarf here, but actually that's pointing to this other square over here. So actually I haven't encountered anything here. Elf? We just got all kinds of things to do now. Secondary treasures, pouch of diamonds. You could find the pouch of diamonds in the stump south of the gate to the goat's pen. Okay. So here's the goat's pen. Oh, south of the gate. Okay. I am so sure I looked in that stump. Like, it was probably like the 3rd stump I encountered and I only looked at it instead of looking in it or something like that. Okay. We're almost at the woodcutter's house, so we'll keep going over there first. Like my thought at this point is like, okay, so I'm basically at the end of the game, I assume. I don't want to do a whole nother stream of wandering around trying to get points. So that's why I'm just kind of looking up hints to see what else we can do before we wrap things up here. Did I get lost? I think I went too far north. There's our beanstalk. Let's go faster. Where? What? Ah, jeez. I hope I can manage a better map in the next game. Where are we? We're here. Okay. I thought I had gone too far north, but actually I think I had not gone north enough. I was going to take screenshots of each screen and paste them into Notion in Quest for Glory, and I forgot. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. But I think that's a bit too much effort for me personally. Look. Stump. Inside the old rotted stump, you notice a small canvas pouch. Take pouch. You notice the pouch feels aged and tattered. Open pouch. Cautiously, you open the pouch and see many sparkling and flashing diamonds. Quickly, you close it again so as not to lose any. 102 points. I was hoping we could at least break 100, so I'm happy now. Pouch of diamonds. I just want to see the little picture. Okay. The diamonds in the pouch glisten beautifully in the light. Nice. Okay, so we got our diamonds. Next is the elf. Oh, and we still have to get to the woodcutter. Okay, we should be close to the woodcutter now. Assuming the stew has anything to do with him. Now I'm curious. What happens if I eat the stew? It is very inconsiderate to eat in front of these poor starving people. The pains of guilt set in on you. Like, I had that thought as I was doing it, but I was like, the game's not gonna, like, respond to that. I lost points! That's amazing. You eat every bite of the delicious stew. Okay, so I lose points no matter what. Can I fill it again? Okay, so yeah, I can get back my points just by filling the bowl again. Oh wow, Robot Spacer, apparently someone made a website for you and I. Toursboard.io lets you draw adventure game maps. Interesting. Give bowl. The woodcutter family is very grateful that you have given them a bowl of stew. Now they will have at least one last meal. They can have as many meals as they want because it's a frickin' magic bowl of stew. As a token of their gratitude, they offer their last earthly possession, the woodcutter's fiddle. We finally have the fiddle. I wonder if you can fall in these holes. I'm just curious enough to find out. You can. These poor people can't even afford to repair the floor. Sorry about that. Oh! The polished wood feels like satin. It seems to still vibrate from the last song it played. You play a lively toe-tapping tune on the fiddle. I said oh because... Is this a solution to the trolls? Like, the way they move is kind of dance-like. That's all I can think of. Like, it feels like it's gotta be a solution to something, right? Though I suppose there is still the goat. Like, we obviously didn't figure out the right way to use the goat. We just let him go and we never saw him again. I'm going to write down fiddle in my notebook here, even though we'll probably never figure out the fiddle mystery. So, elf. Ring of invisibility could also be a way to get past the troll. Maybe. I think north is our best route to this elf. I still... yeah, oh, okay. I still don't understand how we never encountered an entire character. What did I do? Went the wrong way, I guess. Okay. I think we're almost... Oh, wait. It's one north of here. I think. Hi, Stream Ghost.
We're done. I'm done before you. Haha.
Oh.
Were you counting on me running super late again?
Yeah, kind of. Also, I found all 3 treasures.
Oh, nice.
So I basically won the game.
Okay.
But I decided I would try to, like, there were so many things left that I decided I would both explore a little on my own and also use some hints to see what I could do before completing the game.
Do you have water?
I do have water.
Okay.
I swear there's an elf that gives you a ring of invisibility? And I swear this is the screen that he appears on, but he's just not showing up.
I'll get my computer and come hang out.
Okay. I suppose the right of here is also 2 screens north of the castle, so maybe that's the screen that I need to be in.
We didn't have combat today, so I assume that's mainly why we wrapped up on time.
Uh-huh. Oh. Let's go around the other way. This game was a real adventure. So you remember last week how I was like looking at every fucking stump and tree and rock and everything? So shoot. There was a dagger hidden under a rock.
Oh.
That was in like one of the first screens I went to outside of the castle. And I know I looked at that rock. Like that was definitely the part of the game where I was like trying to examine every little thing I saw. And it gives you a description of the rock that I remember reading. But then, like, there's no hint that you can move it or anything.
Huh.
But you absolutely need to.
Weird.
Okay, so now I'm wondering, a thing that Invisiclues and probably the Sierra equivalent did, was they intentionally inserted fake questions?
Oh? Fake questions?
Yes. To discourage you from cheating too much.
I see.
And I'm wondering if this elf doesn't actually exist. Like,
Oh.
as far as I know, UHS doesn't. Okay.
Oh, so you learned about an elf from a hint of some kind? Not that you encountered an elf.
Once I realized I had effectively beaten the game, I just started poking through the hints to try to, answer some outstanding questions I had. And I came across a list of some items, including the dagger, the magic bowl I found, which it's just an infinite supply of stew.
Striganona.
And we gave that to the woodcutter and finally got the fiddle. I'm not sure what the use of the fiddle is.
I see.
I think it's probably a solution to a puzzle we solved a different way. But I already forgot where I was going. Oh yeah, just one of the other items in this list was a ring of invisibility. And I clicked through a couple of hints just to see what that was about, and they're like, oh yeah, you get it from the elf. You know, it's 2 screens north of the castle, which is where I am. And the castle is 2 screens wide, so I don't know which one. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go back to the hint guide and get more hints.
So have you tried doing anything with the fiddle?
I played it, and it played a nice little tune. Didn't really suggest what that would accomplish. Secondary treasures? No. Artifacts? Yes. Ring of Invisibility. Talk to the elf and he'll give you the Ring of Invisibility. He's located 2 screens above the castle. How do I get this elf to appear? 2 screens north of the castle. That's where I am. Net fast.
You took your fiddle, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, my spell's gone.
I wonder if that spell would protect you from crocodiles.
Probably not.
Yeah.
It didn't protect me from dragons.
Oh. Did you ever find the goat again?
Oh, right. Oh, there's the elf. Wandering on the banks of the lake, you see a cute little elf.
Surprised it's described as cute and not like something that wants to kill you like everything else has been.
Yeah, this guy's apparently friendly. Talk to elf. You're too far away. The elf, impressed by your friendliness, gives you a magic ring. Kind person, know that once, only once, this ring will make you invisible, he says, and then disappears. 111 points.
Nice.
I kind of wonder if this is perhaps an alternate solution to the leprechauns?
What did the leprechauns do?
So I rode a bird. I rode the bird.
Okay.
That was very fun. He dropped me in an area where there was a big hole. Went down in the hole, encountered a rat, gave him some cheese, and I went through a door, and then there were a bunch of leprechauns. And because I had a 4-leaf clover, they left me alone.
Okay.
And then, for some reason, I was able to just, like, take the shield, the magic shield that they had, and then just walk away with it.
Wow.
And just... That seems like a thing that makes more sense to do if you're invisible, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they made out like they were intentionally leaving me alone because of my 4-leaf clover, but they could see me as far as I could tell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Was that everything? I kind of think that's it.
For the recap, you mean?
Oh no, just I mean everything I can. I guess I could look up just for curiosity what the. Yeah, I wish.
So you're just trying to get as many points as you can before you
Yeah, I just want to see what else I could do.
Do you have to like give the treasures to Graham? Is that the thing that you're supposed to do?
Yeah. I think I'll call that done. We did pretty good. If the universal hint system had an easy way to answer the question of what is the fiddle for or what is the ring of invisibility for, then I would look that up. But they do not seem to have clear answers to their questions. Oh, Silver can tell us what the ring's for. Please do. At this point, I am happy to receive any hints or information about things I have missed. The ring is an alternative to the fairy godmother's magic. Okay, but I didn't ever use the protective spell for anything useful.
Oh,
is it just another way to sneak past the various enemy characters?
That makes sense.
But it's a one-time thing.
Right.
Okay. Fascinating.
You just have to be really sure that you're using it at the correct time, I suppose.
Right. It's just, those enemies are pretty easy to avoid. The huge doors swing open slowly. Oh, we got another point for coming back. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Talk to King? Welcome back from your quest, Sir Graham. Thanks. Give chest to King. You can't do that, at least not now.
Huh.
Give treasures to King? Don't understand treasures. What?
Huh. Try the mirror first? Do you have to give them back in order or something?
Huh. Oh. You move aside as the king steps from his throne. As you approach the throne, the king himself rises to commend you for a job well done. Oh, the king proclaims in pain. From the seemingly lifeless king, you hear these words. Well done, Sir Graham. You have been a good and faithful servant. Your reward is well deserved. My kingdom is now yours.
Weird.
With those words, King Edward the Benevolent dies. The experiences of your quest will be invaluable to you as you begin your reign as King of Daventry.
Hooray!
We did it! Thank you for playing King's Quest from Ken and Roberta Williams, Saul Ackerman, Chris Iden, Jeff Stevenson, Mark Crow, Bob Ballou, Mickle Knight, Susan Lee, Russ Truelove, Larry Weissenborn. Thank you.
Lucky that you have all these treasures now.
Yeah. I guess that's it.
So you're the king now.
Yep. Okay.
You can't type anymore.
I was gonna type do king stuff, but it's just kind of soft locked, I guess. You know, that's video games. Well, that was fun. Definitely have some notes. But you know, this was early days for adventure games, and like, I mean, I there was things that were different. Like, I felt like there was a lot more freedom, and you know, much more skippable things. There were like the jumping up to grab the bird was very unusual.
Oh yeah, the jump button.
Yeah, and like I tried to type commands to grab the bird, and that didn't work. Like I had to press the jump button. I think that was the only time I ever used the jump option. I don't think the crouch option ever did anything useful. Like there were lots of sort of new and experimental types of things, and like you know, obviously it took time for like the normal adventure game stuff to kind of solidify and become more standard. So next week, obviously on Tuesday, I will be back at it again with Gabriel Knight, solving murders and writing horror novels. But then on Saturday, a week from today, I will start King's Quest II. I believe the subtitle on that one is Romancing the Throne? I think that's right. That is a game I have played before. All of them... Wait, no, 4 I have not played. I have maybe played a little bit of it. Yeah, Holly has played King's Quest IV, so...
I did not finish it.
I look forward to going through that one with her when we get to it. But yeah, we'll start 2 next week, and I don't remember it well, but I assume I will like remember more and more things as I go through it. I think that's the one that has Dracula's castle in it, which is very exciting. So let's see who we can raid here. Yeah, figures. Let's do... Abraham Lincoln is playing Skyward Sword. I can't remember her real human name.
Oh.
But she's a voice actress
Yeah.
that, shoot, I can't remember the character.
Kate Marsh.
Kate Marsh. She did the voice for Kate Marsh in Life is Strange. So we're going to pop on over there. Just trying to think if there was anything else I was going to say. I think that's pretty much it. SDQ presenter and voice actor. Oh, interesting. I didn't... Wait, SDQ. SGDQ? Or is this a different acronym? If you do mean Summer Games Done Quick, I have not... Games Done Quick. Okay, yeah. That's interesting. We watch that pretty often, but I have never noticed her being involved in that. I'll have to pay more attention. That's cool. But yeah, I've watched her streams a couple times in the past, and she's a pretty fun streamer. So thanks for hanging out. I enjoyed this King's Quest adventure. I'm excited to rule Daventry now. And hope you have a nice weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.